I ran the Boston Marathon in 2009. And, well, I should say, like a good marriage, once is enough. I never did it again. It's hard.
What are things that you should do when you move to Boston or you most see? Boston Marathon was one of those things, especially the Boston area have the day off, and it's a big deal.
This is going to be my 25th Boston Marathon.
It's the oldest marathon in the country, but it also is the most prestigious.
There's a history here, and it's an amazing feeling to say that I'm actually part of that history. I never thought that I would ever get that chance.
That's awesome.
Sorry. See, this is what happens. You get closer to the race, and it starts to get real.
The Boston Marathon was definitely a reason why I moved out here.
It was actually running Boston and having that experience that made me catch the bug.
Boston, every mile that you run, you feel that you're crossing the finish line. There's just the cheering. In every town that you run through, there is that sense of support, and at the same time, it's very emotional.
I fell in love with this race. I fell in love with the Boston Marathon. And at that time, it was the only major city marathon in the country.
I actually came to watch the marathon as a kid at the 5K mark here in Ashland, and I told my family very early on that I was going to run the marathon sometime.
I've definitely grown to just love and respect the challenge of the race itself and really what the people put into it. You know, it's not about winning.
And the cool thing about Boston is that the fans treat the elites just like they would treat the back of the packers. Everybody is cheering for you, whether you're finishing in 2 hours or finishing in 5 hours.
You know, there's all that talk about would Boston host the Olympics or all that. It's like, well, we don't really need to. We already do like the single best athletic event.
I guess it is kind of the perfect Boston mix of intellect and brawn and grit.
It felt a little bit like the last day of school or a graduation day
yes,
with a little bit of Christmas or 4th of July DNA strung through it on top of agony.
Yeah.